Hello everyone, Navy the Tarot Oracle here and welcome to my tarot channel. Today I'm going to make a short video on how to come up with a storyline or the plot of a story. So I was just experimenting with the cards as I like to, imagining hypothetical questions, and I decided, well, I think I was thinking of writing something. I'm not sure, I don't remember now, but anyway, I was just having fun with the cards, and well, it's very easy to come up with um, a story. So I just drew three cards, one for the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So this is like, say, the backstory, the introduction, um, how the story begins, and that's the main plot. That's what much of the story is about, or most of the chapters are about, and that's the end of the story. So as you can see, you can write about someone who's born into wealth and luxury, someone who's born into a wealthy family. So maybe a spoiled brat, maybe someone who's always found himself comfortable, hasn't really experienced life, hasn't really seen much, um, or probably someone born into royalty, or someone who was brought up in a mansion, something like that. And this is about him stepping uh, out of his comfort zone, exploring the world, um, or say ready to take a leap of faith because he's probably fed up of this life and really wants to explore and see what life is all about. And finally, some collaboration, him becoming a skilled architect or a skilled whatever, whatever he likes to do. Um, so yeah, so this can be a very motivating story, something it kind of reminds me of The Alchemist, but not really. But um, one of those motivational stories can be a good one. Um, and then I asked, um, I wanted more detail, right? So that's I have a rough idea, but then I want to create the chapters, and um, I want to know what each part is going to be like. So say I drew three cards for each of these to explain this further, and I got the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So this is him taking action, him thinking about the future. He wants to expand his horizons. Um, so this is about him figuring out how to leave home, um, what to do, um, whom to live with, and all of that stuff. And this is about him having too many ideas, not being able to see clearly, uh, overthinking, right? And this is him being lost in thought. So it's the overthinking and the stress that's led him to just be lost in daydreams and um, um, maybe some melancholy or hopelessness, because although he's taken action or wants to take action, it's just too overwhelming. It's too overwhelming for him. He's not able to follow through, or he finds it very difficult and maybe unachievable. So a state of confusion really, but yeah, he has taken action, or um, he's executing a plan, but it doesn't seem to be working out. And now here, um, you can see that there is some struggle involved with the Five of Wands. I've got the Five of Wands, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. And these two can be two other main characters um, of the story. So the King of Wands can be a mentor, someone who really helps him and guides him through this phase, or getting out of this phase. Um, and this involves struggle. So this could mean in meeting new people, um, or competition, um, the difficulties involved in uh, being independent and starting a new life. but he bumps into someone who turns out to be a very wise man, an experienced person, who becomes his mentor, and they probably talk about, how can maybe he wants this life, but then he wants to create it himself. So maybe he wants to become a millionaire, but he wants his own mansion, he wants his own money, he wants his own success. Um, he doesn't want to be referred to um, by his father's name or by his family name. So, or this could be another character, a rich man. Say maybe the rich person is his idol, maybe someone he looks up to. Um, what's the term for um, his his dream? I mean, what's the word? What's the term? His role model, yeah. So maybe this is whom he aspires to be. Um, and so there's struggle involved. He meets people. Maybe each person says something. Everyone has his own way, and he's confused. So, and then he bumps into this guy who helps him out, who tells him um, what he needs to do, or probably just guides him. Maybe doesn't tell him because mentors guide and don't really tell you what to do. So the mentors guide you so that you can figure out what works best for you. So there's a lot to talk about here. You can get into psychology. You can get into um, the person's, I mean, the lead character's personality and nature, uh, and his psychology, his philosophy, all of that, right? And yeah, so this can be a lot of chapters, and he can talk about a lot of things and the struggles he faces, what people tell him. Um, some of them he might see as obstacles. Maybe he aspires to be a successful businessman, and then you have he meets rivals, maybe, or he sees that it's a difficult world out there, or the corporate ladder is difficult to climb. Um, so there are a lot of things that you can come up with. And finally, what's the end like? So Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the World. So the Six of Pentacles, along with the Six of Swords, that that to me shouts out or shouts uh, help, right? So he's being helped and he's being helped. So this could be a spirit guide, or even a person. Again, there's also a person, someone who helps him financially or helps him um, get a job of some sort so that he can start saving up. And this could mean him moving to a new location, or just being able to uh, gain mental clarity so that he can uh, proceed, make progress, right? But maybe you can talk about, well, this place, the place he's in right now, is very competitive, or maybe not conducive to self-development and growth, right? So this mentor helps him move to a new place, gives him some money to but if he gives him some money, maybe that would, kind of um, ruin the plot because he wants to be self-made, right? He wants to succeed on his own. So this could be him getting a job, but someone being very generous, someone paying him a lot for doing little work, right? So could be that. And maybe then he's able to use this money to move to another place, right? And finally, he achieves success. I mean, the cards are just so perfect. And this could be him collaborating with the best architects, or the best, well, architect, because, well, this is a structure that's being built, but yeah, I mean, could be anything. Um, and a successful, whatever, mathematician, maybe a successful researcher of some sort, scientist or businessman, whatever. So he does succeed after some help, and then you can get maybe a spiritual element to. You can add a spiritual element to the story. How he's helped by his ancestors, passed on loved ones. Um, can talk about a lot of things here. I mean, but um, yeah, but how he's helped in some way. So where there's a will, there's a way, right? So it's just about the universe bringing up or leading him to the best of people and the best of helpers, right? So that he's able to succeed, right? Um, and that's about it. And if you'd like to know, if you want more details, you can just draw more cards. Maybe a card here to see how you can segue from this part to this part, and then another card for how you can move from this part to this part, so you can have more cards. If you want more details, just keep drawing more cards and just read the cards and see what they have to tell you, and then you have the entire story in mind. At least you've got a plot. So all you have to worry about now is the words, right? And it's all about the tone, the style, the vocabulary, all of that more technical stuff. But at least if you've got an idea of what to write about. Now, this can be a short story, this can be a novel, this can be a film, this can be anything, right? So it's amazing how you can use the cards for just about anything. Um, and I hope this video really helped you guys. Yep, thanks for watching.